Created in 1939 by Bill Finger and Bob Kane, Batman is still a relevant figure to this day. Another big focus in pop culture is Star Wars, which is also still relevant today. So we got to thinking, what if those two things intersected? What if Batman existed in Star Wars? Here's what we came up with. So the name Bruce Wayne works well enough still as a secret identity, so we'll keep that. Let's say that Bruce was born to Thomas Wayne and his wife Martha. In order to maintain current continuity, this would all take place during the High Republic era of Star Wars, or pre-Phantom Menace. The Waynes would own and run the company Wayne Corporation, which would specialize in the medical, defense, and starship industries, and be primarily located on Coruscant with ventures all across the galaxy. Their corporation would be rivals with the Zerka Corporation, which eventually would drive Zerka to hire a bounty hunter or mercenary to assassinate the Waynes. This mercenary would be outsourced through the Hutt Cartel, the biggest crime lords in the galaxy. Young Bruce would be left with a fortune in Republic credits, as well as under the guardianship of the family's butler, bodyguard, and protocol droid, ALF R3D. ALF R3D, or Alfie as Bruce nicknamed the droid, was programmed in several forms of protocol, translation, and combat. It would be capable of instructing in all of these as well. Bruce would spend the rest of his childhood years under Alfie's care, with the droid providing education on the Wayne Corporation's workings, economically and socially, as well as teaching Bruce various languages and fighting styles. Bruce would have an aversion to blasters and blaster rifles due to their use by the assassin who killed his parents, and his vow would still remain the same: to devote his life to warring on crime. Upon reaching adulthood, Bruce would take a shuttle off Coruscant, whether stowing away or buying passage. He would also initiate a new protocol on Alfie to stay behind and maintain the Wayne's estate and business dealings, along with the help of Lucius Fox and other members of the Wayne Corporation board. Bruce would spend the next several years training with various cultures and masters of trade. The budding vigilante would train briefly with the Jedi Order, although only from a layman's standpoint. He would not remain there long as he found their views too black and white, too idealistic, with not enough action to balance the foresight the Jedi possessed. It would be here that he would meet a young Padawan learner, Kal-El, as well as other various future allies. After training with the Jedi, Bruce would travel to various other planets, learning under and infiltrating the Commerce Guild, Intergalactic Banking Clan, and Black Sun organizations. There he would glean information on the economy and criminal element of the galaxy. He would also spend time on Nal Hutta and Nar Shaddaa to learn more about the ones responsible for his parents' death. His final stop would be the longest one. He would join a Mandalorian clan. Though the Mandalorian clans were scattered at this time, Bruce would journey to find one, taking an oath through the Mandalorian Creed. He would gain a set of armor after achieving the necessary training and accomplishments. His signet would be that of the Lothbat, having defeated a particularly large one in combat. Having achieved this status within the clan as well as the training required, he would have eventually set out on his own, as most Mandalorians did, to support the clan as a whole. He would be criticized daily by his clanmates for his lack of willingness to kill, but he would stand by it, only killing if absolutely necessary and always erring on the side of sparing an opponent if possible. Thus would begin the journey of the Bat in the Star Wars universe. Thanks for joining me for this video, guys. Part 2 will be coming soon, where we'll take a look at Batman's villains and allies through the Star Wars lens. If you'd like to support the channel, consider joining our Patreon, linked in the description, or buying some of our merch. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, the night is always darkest before the dawn, and I promise you, the dawn is coming. Have a good one, and see you in the next video.